na asana metra se na ye de bibi e sha asiansa na ye Wilson aba CPP minu kase monyo ananu CPP fo akoto aba yi ma ye yi secretary oba nana jantoa ye yi nana Frimpomaa national chairperson a chese ma nke ma so mu ofia bibia timedulem na si bibia ekoso na no twetwa mu de enkwoti a CPP jedem a dwamtire na nkasa ya so jade agu ni chem se onso nyinu nsin chenkra da ya aba omokoto ye no anya 50% and above onya 43% and also spending ho me no kase na letter press statement in nam wiem purported from almost central committee CPP Central Committee, I see the highest decision body on my issue statement. Say, my mean for the libre and to and letter inside Akawe press release, a press statement by the Party Council of Elders on current ongoing. Almost statement on my issue in answer. Or mate dear Akosua no mahun sema hodoa Akosua na omunim say court wa share high court wa share say omun koye out of court settlement omu hwe anim say nema betumi Akosua no omu koye sa meeting no omu boss answer me no gu na oba omu letter na omu de ebaye no a omu state say on the 7th of March 2022 year no omu koye meeting bi no omu meeting no omu koye ni decision omu take no omu age ede atumu na ode no to nche dia na no 21st April, some meeting on Mokoye or UDS guest house, no, or which is a Momon Pantungu. And some not shake ya trimu, and tell ya told South Adrian training Nankasa, and Akosua Frimpomaa, and net will feed my ever bon come for CPP mo, ye are can of prenigrimono, and also Yaji Huanu ye, the film penny 4 minimum day against the fight against corruption. Me did this amount of Mamitra Muta and Amamba and Commander Sheshaso. I was saying some more cover being family Amanyosem Jumedi so original TV. Me count say Jumedi Akosua no number need the screen so bet me send a WhatsApp message now they aba. Now was watch what when they are for we CPP near me say conversation here Akosua no ebe far hopa because you need to know what is happening in CPP. Samson e Ghana ni say dem e Ghana ni ti and say e Ghana ni a Kumankumah ebe twetwe so fa kan produce so far hopa papa say me no bi no sika nte na me pese oni etena ko say no ndu ba ko bebo ansa na obeda watimi adan ma me akwaba dwamtrani edema CPP amanyukuo na Akosua Frimpomaa na akwaba
njo so pa na me san chia afefo nyina e wokana da biara e chi obia CPP fo nyina me chia mo ena CPP lovers na nkomayish no mo doga na manyinara me chia mo na nwure CPP di anka mo na mo gifa hodie di maye but nka me say politically CPP mu ni freedom mu ni fa hodie NSA ochina say NSA ochina say e de na koso CPP wadaro na me da se CPP na gifa hodie ampa enso so hwe ma be hu say e gifa hodie wiye no the plans e to ho nyina meba be ma hoto fa hodie aba no e wie e na ebinum e wo CPP mu eni Ghana ha say omuni nipa wo international siayefo ekonaivu ye ene 2 ye opepa ene okotena baabi ote ho no wa no de wu ye ene njuma papa ne ya hyase nyina no etwamu enti CPP ye nya hoto no efisa time no okay nti some san baabi mu no after 10 years yes CPP nya adwuma ye bi no bebre ebre and sample say na say edin CPP ne san dia maye ye properties nyina nya japade nyinara yaje enti so ye wie no mo fa kwan biom fa so biama CPP bet say enti CPP no enye ayi eku a ahoto no ye hya ase no na nya se na other parties na nya no especially hwese bia ye nwa ma NDC fo ya omunya ku bia sense omo hyase ometu yen free ho wie no omno mba omunya ku bia ba ye de nya ku enti ku no mu no e na ama ye ama party no akọ ayese yenti but even sepe Israel fo mpo no mko exile no edru baby no omo san ba back baby na CPP edru no edru baby e wo say party ni san peja na ekohye grassroots ye ne de ne from Veranda Boys ye fam Veranda Boys party if it's a party we no everyday person dia say party we na say wunye obi mpo na ba ma dan obi pacho dem ka utie enti sa ba bia ye policies no ene ye de ma Oma Kumankumah for especially koni nyina but especially Oma bre Oma akuafo amante omo bi school omo musua ade those are you from say everyday people everyday Ghanaian no ono na sa party we no ni policies no e de boa no enti me de anya me nwanwa sesebe wo hwese na party ni si ayempo ye na awabuchi omo no number 1 wo se be tu papa wo saje for free ho eye policies ni ntia enti CPP no even current systems ni kofo be party ha omo mpese party ni be yi party ni si ho aye se table fefefe but any nine nkofo bi na so so mu kakra nti kakra bi ye ne jakpa na pai enti se ye mi ani a enye yi enti ye ne ba leadership this time no na potae ba ko pe ene de ba me na me ye running mate me na busakara eye running mate ye nyina ni papa busakara se na ositie na the way ya na ne kasa ne bibia ne vision ne adwene wutimu se papa we de Ghana hye ne sanka Ghana ebeko ye nimpa because na o ya agree share the way I was even yes and na o hwe ne bibia na but na ni bibia ye ko debate no biti obia but ye ntimi because na CPP ye nya time emre na would be campaign akoka masema kye nipa na wo wie nso so a nipa na waka masema wokɔ no e was set polling station for the bimu party your modia e wo polling station party ye obi dia e wo wakurase ne makurase party ye obi dia wo toto station ni taxi station se party enye obi dia wo ho a wo pa fade nipa sensi so na onka asempa nipa ne ma eniti ye sade wo hu sesi ye yakose entokwa wa ba CPP menye entokwa eye ehyehyeye bi ata ho acha nsisakraye eba ade bi ansakraye eba bia no eye ne de saa winter we neba na usually no party no ownership no eye leadership na ye wo party e wo CPP okay CPP no wo share party na ownership ye kan CC na yeah a few because CC no na ye national chairman no but ye wo other and I say neck impo ye mu na your own party no but party there tena meka no ownership no eye polling station executives electoral area executives sa numbers na wo Ghana no say a campo manka yen CPP4 e wo see ye wo 750,000 nipa hanson empima hanson adonum na wo say CPP ka say CPP ka say media e wo Ghana ha enso so eni sa ye neck ni na ye nu ba bia if you say you need sa polling station ownership it is any ye pema Ghana for ababe onu sam you know and no this sa problem see a 50+1 e de ben nyina because 50+1 and na it here yeah 1 year e to abani wie so abani wie tame and yeah to any wie in August bosomi na to so nkono e to so nkono
that's September.
August Mochi. Bosom na to so mochi. 2020. E kwa sem na na te ha ye ko ntokwa no. E na to aba e di yi. Ye ko to aba no. Na party ni wo court. Just before into party ni wo court be 6 months. No
ye what?
No ye papa. O ye Bright Akwete. No ye party no legal head or any legal team and no de party in paying for because court now won't from paying for to say the not see what acting no and Kabila at that time court won't inform court about for party no and come
because they are there on behalf of
yes
the
into the court
okay
a moon sem cobra for 6 months 7 months and there were court a what na yen paying for I council of the sebe ye no CPP a titi party enti ye we ne sabe dane PMP na still ye science party corner no titi party no ministers parliamentarians any paying for san omno dane council of elders it's omo de omo ti party na si party no omo free mu enye because sabe omo no manyina de
afudwene
eti omo na party nti omo no call court wo hwe ye party constitution ni ma ye were 4 organs ye wo eko at 9 omo no mo kan party asem They did kind of a council of elders, only one organ.
Okay.
It also mean a CC Central Committee. I don't know regional chairman, no any executives big kakra, any elected to say welfare officer, since no more executive committee, no. A council central committee. Sa central committee, we need to why. If you back on neck and so and the regional phone in
National Executive Council.
And the regional
so among all these councils, we can say the powerful among them.
The Owasion.
Okay.
National Delegate Congress.
Okay.
The last people.
Okay.
Omu ade no delegates now. Omu picky. Omu ye no. Omu no me the last one.
Okay.
But omu no ye share once a week, a year, 4 times.
Okay.
It's every 4 years.
Mushia once.
Once.
Okay.
Time ye ye be an election usually no.
Okay.
Na ye share na constitution amendment and na be a full say. But neck no dear or see share at least once a year.
Okay.
Because a horse and me second body almost so powerful. It be a cost to be a implement sure. And a CC no. And then they are at least once a month. And then yes, the highest administrative organ. It is decisions time make you ya make you delegates no no. I ya say ya role plan. Now you implement it. Now say be so funny but sometimes no if there are some decisions say important sir won't mean train no sir it was said to me now it me the year but one of the most important organ American council of elders it's almost and no boy case ni be fie what I say sir council of elders no mo do case by in 2020 and no mo dey call congress omo dey call no now omo hu say situation na e wo mu no non problems but some koye referendum referendum no necessary no it sets the constitution a little bit aside kakra
okay
and na
mame hwe eye message ba ko bi was once I attend to other issue one iguzo ka say conversation ko so nana Akosua Frimpomaa dwamtena ni dima CPP amanyuko ene twetwe nkomo no issues last week a pop up and in some hodo akoso previous month and years Omako court as you are out of court settlement, but still, and Yamagusua, my own messages in be Egusua, Eba, Yenua, a boafo George, who message in Ababidua, Yenua, Ata Pamfua, also the Ababidua, also na Yenua positive change, Madina, also message in Ababidua, say, Ebre Palmekin Canina, and the Manana to our Samsman.
It's yes, I mean, say, Council of Elders, no, I'm paying for party, no, Emamu to me say bibia ba bibia ba na say tokwa bi the especially leadership na omo ba mu
okay
omo ba mu ana mo be ka asem no omo ka no ma hwede omo feel say e be boa party no nya de be boa me o but de be boa party no na omo ka omo asom be ka bia no wo ye ho hwe nyi e fa na final
okay
that to me no omo so kita
okay
it's omo ko yi case ni bae e no omo be ka ye na e covid time e no omo see ye nko referendum omo hu say be bi aduru no say ka say ye MPP na ka 3 months za me kan ye ka say ye delegates me pan for no leadership no elections and na be flag bearer and ye flag bearer
okay
ye parliamentarians it's not a party we better ko baby it's me ko baby ya it's obo yi ye no na ye congress ni ye no one location the constitution is say we no one location na chairperson nko ade obi ade nde wa bonya more no if a simple majority do bonya do no wa win
okay
so wonya do wa win sa but e do chairman
will lead by 1 vote kran wa
win by do chairman dey dia e was say e 50+1 to say dey no president because your party no your chairperson and leader no wakoye say dem president
okay because
if a power such Dr. Kumankumah otiase no your chairperson and leader of this party enti omo yes and but papa dem chene say na constitution na ye no one location
okay
sabe emra ne ye manipa nipa na ye no ma mra acho dem ka say empanyfo no omo na di party na show mo sa enti omo no kan say ye koye elections no 9 regions no
okay
and yes I intimi because na ye ko ye fene say akakwa ne beto aba no na covid so aba it's a COVID into no.
So crowd yeah,
it was against a day to crowd at that time.
Okay, to decentralize it.
Yeah, decentralize it.
Okay.
There is no provision in the party for decentralization. What happens when you decentralize for the vote?
Okay.
But should let me count here.
Sure.
There is no provision in the party which says that if you should do elections, flag bearer and the national at the same time. But they did it because of the times.
Okay.
And Sequoia elections in the 16 regions, which is not in our constitution, which therefore did not make provision to what happens if when you have come to count. Now, say at that time, when you 50+1 for the chairperson, what happens? So what they said is that they will use the same simple majority.
Okay.
At that time,
okay,
to do this election.
Because my constitution, we need 16 regions, but
it is 16 regions.
More 10 regions.
Yeah, what 10 regions? Your constitution, no. You need 60. There's 16 regional congress, no. They don't supervise the national leadership.
Okay.
And flag bearer.
Okay.
They supervise only the regional congress.
Okay.
What I say?
And the changes I'm making and say due to COVID-19, we are not in normal times, Most Susankro for bars begua faco.
Yeah, you see the National Delegate Congress to organize the Congress,
right.
Which is what is supposed to be done. And no, and now, say, once you change that, then there is other implications. Sure. It's almost a sign, it meant that by the time we're counting, they can only use simple majority if there's no 50% at that time.
Okay.
So they decided in their wisdom, based on the situation.
And you will not take that decision.
Never, because the COVID by. Yes.
And they take that decision.
I'm not going to take the decision to do it 16 because it's a 16 regional, it's not in our constitution. Our constitution says that it must be done by National Delegate Congress in one location.
Okay.
That's what I say. Sure. So, I'm free. I say, I'm quite free to you and do a Kumasino. Now, I feel no more abano. It's where the Abba, where the Abba, the Etian said, me, my winning were 10 regions.
Okay. Out of 16.
Out of 16, no.
Okay.
The Etian is 915. Donya next person, so 680. To as a sentiment, winning over 230 something more than the next person.
Okay.
They used that and they declared me the elect, and also after 3 weeks, and so as they swear me in. Me name anything about anything. Obi an cash and Shem said they swear we in temporarily. Near so we in we are transna we juma. Men ye and I say ye. Meet the minimum should must say I win a swear me in. Based on the times and the constitution that was used to have us do the Congress and everything. The constitution was set aside with the referendum. One to me can say the referendum was only for the 16 regional changes, no?
Okay.
And then forget the fact that has also an extension and complication.
The decision by the Council of Elders to set aside, say, mon concord shiafa for fear say COVID-19, but omutekis that decision, no. Moko referendum, was CPP, ebisa or more mukabi womu say, and I'm more year to ni. Am I ready to say yes because you are not in normal times in it, or move vote yes.
Yes.
That decision by the Council of Elders, and now one I will take his decision. We are the way a participant, I just will contest here. And now, Muji too, Musa Mokwa, instead of some Kanemu constitution, because of COVID-19, mark on a year mechanism referendum, must set those issues in our side and say unya majority vote warning.
Tio, no one is saying, or discretion, because as a result, because I mean, you cannot know the vote until Obia Point Kofi.
Okay.
So they, in their own wisdom at the meeting, decided they said they will use simple majority.
To what Benya majority vote, even if it's a one vote lead.
But in this case, one majority overwhelmingly vote.
Okay.
Say.
Over 250.
And 10 regions. Okay. It is a what kind of 50+1? They mean more than 50 because in those regions, we win
okay.
Say. So it is at this time, I bet I say, yeah, Juma for some time. We had a decision and a commitment. So yeah, the one is to do the grassroots. Me, that was my vision. Me, now I can say I was the running mate. So I didn't have to become a chair. But me who said there is no structure, there's no any legs. It's like we are a joking party. You got 12,000. We shouldn't be fighting. So we decided that we need to get those legs. Without those legs, then there's no portion. For me, if I don't do anything, and I know, sir, I was able to help CPP get polling station and electoral areas done. I would salute my God and I'll be happy because I know that with the policies of CPP, with the ideals of CPP, this country will see a better country. That was my commitment. And that was the first thing I did. You call round. And that's what we've been working on, trying to make CPP attractive so that people will begin to join us at the polling station and electoral. Now, fast forward. They want to say after 1 year, 2 months, gentlemen be the young court for 50 plus 1.
Going back to the old thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Or the court, one council of elders, one go through your constitutional, and you say that if you have a problem, exhaust the internal mechanism. We are not now, whatever you do. Who call director a complete dismissal. Not the call. Council of elders need friendly by. I'm more friend of share. Let me know. Man, could be. Commissioner already know for saying he said what sense 1 and something years a year you man courts for 50 plus 1. But that means Kofobi share. Kofobi share. You say me year you man a year you for you. They were not happy.
Ghana for the perception says CPP nye because of these 2 big political parties. MPP didi womumu, NDC force didi womumu. Some conform share these 2 external forces and I say we internal.
Both. Nkoma e passage for say enemies within. Enemies within no. Omo ne enemies na wabonte ne adwuma. But you dem can say. CPP do bia ni bia yegina. Me say any legs. So legs na nkofo dia. Table pen ye wo. So dem can uti.
Okay.
Until we can build those legs, we will always be joking. It's for us now. When Obakondia call na pen for friend na me ni hobi. Omo no mo friend no. Omo ni kasa na o kan so no mpo no. E se opa chokra. And in 50 plus 1, any number 1 priority. Now the hand say, party we no de biara no near court last minute. Yenye elections in term. And so your constitution is say opposition. Yenye elections 2 years before the national election. So the time I campaign. And also, sanya polling station elections first. Yenye electoral area elections first. And say constituency elections. But yeah, sorry, and near constituency. Now there's problems. Now go for the court because we see when you make free say this into say in 2 years. Talk about now there's more time towards the elections.
Okay.
It's your not so say only me hano. And then paying for say okay. Almost so many petitions they bring been pointing out created the court in 2020. Some of the reliefs and a lawyer created was polling station electoral area. And so many things like that young party name. And so kind of constitution. But what you say. And see Sadia on my bread. Free me and omo near Baka. Na portion our constitution I say young polling station, young electoral area. Na yen sign any elections note by December 31st, 2022. Yen be PR including flag no, which they would enforce it.
Okay.
They added it to the on boy sope. The manager will pull the case in the so they added it into yen.
Okay.
Settlement.
It makes sense to hear the Council of Elders into more including.
Yes, for the consent settlement.
Okay.
So it was part of the settlement. I had to call back to court. Because some people say somebody show musana. It means you need any flexibility.
Okay.
This one I said will be ready. So be brain acquire some feel say you were 4 years.
Young comrades iska.
You were 4 years, 2 years. Miss intimate short letter can say empene any de come home. You were one council of elders in frame. Make quite not you paying for lawyers, but I quite say quite boat too and or no can be before no so can be. Any other lawyers be brave. And almost say at the party in party ni yana. Almost cancer buy and maybe shall say me be pulling agents manoma. In fact, some kind I am a home secret. Not super ye me. Because I quite some come in myself for a dear Miakasama say that. Now will be a father court. No, I be one day. And almost kind of catch him. I didn't want to sign way with the plaintiff. Some person say, Monkasa say, yeah, dear, be almost say this is the way the party is going to go because so much. A time this one we don't any so na for years now almost 30 years we need so that and some na shame am say okay say sa na mo kan the party nya media e yo mo no me mpanyifo om na party om na mo di se akodwane so if that's what they are saying me dem ntimi no mo ntwe okay penny so and I'm friend general secretary the next time no money can't the same thing. General Secretary, no can we. It's more one of the forms by na me feel me sign here. Na me sign na or the court. No mo call consent judgment. And a high court did stamp preciso. Plaintiff na pencil. Yes we are pencil. Me nyana me here. A council of elders some call you case ni fee court 2022 na omutima omunti me executives ni na ye executives no. Omo yanka ba na nke ye executives no. Omo no mo ye. That is their duty in the constitution. But short ya say. So omo dey buy we any sign we no. And omo dey buy no say yanko CC na yanko roll out yen organizational timelines. Yen shase by 2020 by December 31st no we should have finished our polling station elections. My yen jump polling station electoral area and kwa yibiem.
Okay.
Yen ni ye na ewie nso so a yen san yen elections na flag bearer for no 20 million omo de before 31st December.
Okay.
Papa omo de buy ya ho na sem shase no because yen pay for no be me colleagues no be bre no omo so some time on buy am time on so here. Tomo so mo catch omo nim so mo mpini because 4 years na dem omo no de omo ntwa so 4 years nso se ka se wo ntwa so a na se ekwa kopie 2024 August na se then jokers e be just 0 0 0 0 what is that then the party always belong to two parties samokana because even at the polling station no we ko be na to polling agent hompo no onye polling agent e you be polling agent obi na betena ho say or your polling agent because we don't have people who own the party at the polling stations. You must have people to own. Sabi empreduasa. I'm say the NPP for no kontokwa no polling stations so. And I mean that's my vision. I'm sorry to say this. Precisely. Next a party and then two for being got sounds about 1 year. Said the work of our be no money tag. Not sure she teach say NPP NDC ni. And so on NDC ni to on to pom on say oh yeah said oh yeah CPP ni. And so no on CPP ni. It's a ban paper can I 0. How do you get a 0 in the constitution in a polling station at least what 17 executives? Is it possible? It's not because they will be like me. They will own the party.
Okay.
It's yes, man, no. Tokwana who say ekohano. A year, 2 years, 4 years. Asem.
Okay.
So a year party ni say we opposition. We should have 2 years. And now I'm saying me who said 2012. Omokoye Congress because they did it as a super Congress. Now Ankoye regional Congress, you know. Omo said that we will have this problem. So Omo shame our constitution. We say those people who were being elected at that time in 2012, their time ends 2014, 31st December.
Okay.
It's there.
So I did two
at that time. It's at any point where there's this discrepancy, the 2 years before the national election wins. Okay. Because that is the interest of the party. And your personal interest now.
Yenuaba Lydia Ereche ewo US or in New Jersey or so share that's papa pasas na yenua ataban for so UK or share. Yenuaba ko message bi awa send dia ba Habib Yakubu or say our great national chairperson and leader of Convention People's Party, carry on with your good work. Or see you are doing well for the party. We are getting our party structures working and thank you very much for taking the bulls by the horns. Yenuya Habib Yakubu ni de abanono. Nana answer meja kwa mwako no. Uni u secretary ana either wo ana wo secretary mwo issue.
And macho issues are many one macho and he say so paying for the day buy no almost say omo then omo kuma executives nyina almost omo mpene.
Okay.
They say office will be saying now 8 people against me and yes some akoya omo boni bi o.
Okay.
And just say be
it's like all the other executives are against you.
Among against you. They are against the Council of Elders consent judgment,
Okay.
So me no consistency over here.
Okay. So Nana, as a leader of the party, no as the mother of the party, a kwambe na wo fast wa making sure say those said do na kwa kudi also ha free say ye ni say na free so me ni say how are you resolving this issue before a time?
But say me kan sem kakra. Enye me na me feel say ye ni say yo me no hu say no me a team player me ka sem pesa me ade na ka say da bia me no at the end of the day me ya wo de na say be agree with something.
Okay.
Because any na ya one team but papa ya ma me diagro we are not a joking party. me take zero sana me egu sabe mpediasa maba me bra heavy me want be with my time yam fe na maba try ade me ba se me bet help na bat na building e ma osaje for the Kumankumah gina picture me papa Sarpong Kumankumah we wonya agent ba bia kono ono so da ne ba bia ohun se ne party na mo jai na ko prison no a ko prison me hu for 2 and something years no where anya wish papa from panyinfo bebre say baby eda baby ana so mo woja mo manom anya wish enti ena Ghana form rantie a omo so apɛ alternative omo pɛ party betima bo mo because Ghana ha no why dwini hye wutim na se wonni political party a it's nothing because it's
politics is everything.
It is what it is. And say media panyinfo ne kanin in the interest of the party no. I don't want to mean them wo. And near can say panyinfo ne sorry can chem say na Akosua Frimpomaa. Ya hwe say baby out say see mo party na. Me can say panyinfo nya me hira me damase. Meko me nka one word.
Baba mabu.
O da be me.
Dey Akosua we bu abam.
Me me your him me say me gina me frame ho okokodo fu man frame ho batampa because me say be mpediasa me pose be can say your batan how you say me your bans me sebe me your obi aga na hia me dem ya say na oba e ma wo fie no e ka so batampa na say oba ye boni po ntimi no me I'm a single parent too but me last born po bi ni PhD or Princeton I don't we are now ye boni a me tiam what you say me do also me tiam esi yamfa discipline ma enye ye mpanyinfo ka asema untimi ma ye mpanyinfo ento nkrekọ party nya wo dia ye elected officers ye wie ye koye baby obi ba mpanyinfo no dia their council of elders they are the custodians they are supposed to arbitrate ntokwa ewo in the interest of the party me dia nana ya adwantoa
obesumai
oye me nua ba prekope
okay
usa obi o have ni ya dia efe ope ebi na ya adwantoa but no cry ni say na ya adwantoa dey mpanyinfo na court odoma court say omuni to me a ombetima negotiate deal no man negotiate on behalf of the party the same mpanyinfo negotiate deal a omode me ne wo na adwantoa any or say kofi aisha ye nyina omo me omo anka ye nya no ene de omuni to me na me matsa ho me de say de nyam no masa say be mpredwasa
okay
enye party ntina me yesa no kwaye ba ko panye mienu enti say omuka say me dem nim say when all is said and done nyankopon da roman pese me kan che obi a wo hwe me bia CPP for Nkrumah is mo am broche especially Ghana form branch ni mabawa mo am pay opportunity na mo pay a real third force no opportunity number ma mo nka say akonto kwenti ko kwa na wo bia MPP for no mo twetwe ko nan da
ma party no mo ye de
ma party mo ye de nemo I can assure you say for the first time in the CPP history, we'll finish and wrap up. And I can assure you again that the first time in the Fourth Republic, we will have a polling station electoral area. And we are appealing to you. There are 750 vacancies. Obia, what's some of the and now come and join CPP because that place is vacant. But see, come and own the party. CPPparty.org. CPPparty.org. We'll call you on the party and let's all of us march to the with our camp, march to the Flagstaff House, bring employment, accommodation, better policies. Let Ghana own. Let's stop borrowing. Let's rather negotiate our resources. You oil, my gold. We have no business. We have bauxite. We have no business. I say you better call Sika. Mama your own back. Even if you have signed contracts, it is not in the interest of the party, government of the country. We can renegotiate. Okay. To me, only resources like we have in the poor. Madaroma. Party here conto kwanye you better be you better samba together. But let's organize. You invite all biara. CPP, at this time, 2 years before elections, we'll have our flag bearer, and right now we'll come out there, and all of us will campaign with the best methods of Osage for Dr. Kumankumah, the best methods of the one that would employ you, give you jobs, accommodation, factories, the best one, and most importantly, to convince you that you as an African is capable. That is what is important.
Who graduate? I can see the fighting spirit, and I can see. So you are not giving up. and I know say you succeed and CPP will succeed. You know, be sending message na nka me pay akama o. You know, Joyce or say grassroots organization is the key. When it comes to a political party, CPP kindly proceed with the organization. Well done, Madam Chairperson, for this readiness. Yenya Joyce, ma so boss ho abaso. Nana yeda se, se wabe bie niamani so akyere yin. Say dania afa ba kro so benya kwanya so ababtima ababekire mo. Na sedempeni eka ye no, etrinity kan ti saboti so fo befa enkoni say asoro mienu so ko kwaya se peni sinsinsan no. Na CPP mu akono mi say ka me pe youth organizer.
Adaro manu anu.
Enti na se ko ba se obi timi police station timi kosi na omo bro mu CPP di mu a I want to be na the mass microphone.
Me sit down there. Dano the many bed shanka say CPP asamba.
Okay, you be arrange bi. Me pe obi na me na arrange na.
Obi an register. Obi an register. CPP be any front 750,000 and Pema Hanson edronum
750,000
positions any
education. Okay.
Women's organizer, youth organizer, koshase say neya yesi be bia oba with me for elections.
Okay.
By June.
Lana ya das papa Lana Akosua Sarpong Kumankumah no ene yedwam tena ni ma CPP amanyoko na se de wasi aka ne CPP ye CPP ni ba me sure say nwumre obefili proud say wo oba na onedi amanyoko nanim na otie the spirited message awade ama wo no a wankasa no you should be proud of yourself na no say edema betimi akoye.